Hello YouTube, Joshua again. Okay, we are going to jump back into our next part of The Long Dark. In our last part we had a few technical difficulties once again, but we progressed into Chapter 2. We met the Trapper, or the Hunter, I forget exactly what they called him, and we went off to seek medical supplies for him and radio supplies to seek help and whatnot. And so we will be picking up right where we left off at the last part. And for you guys, it might have been a few days, but in real time, it has been about 10 minutes since we were playing. And so we are going to jump back into that right now. So I'll switch this over to our live cam, and we will get back into it. Still too late. Let's we just hopped in at the end of our last playthrough. We just hopped in to bed inside the dam. It's still a little dark.
I would drink almost anything about now.
I would drink almost anything, yes. Well, let's drink some water. Okay, and then we're gonna eat some crackers, which will make us thirsty. Eat some more crackers. Oh, that's some soda. Okay, whatever. Have ourselves a big meal. Is there any fuel in this?
This stuff will come in handy.
Can we take the fuel out of it? That's the question, because I don't need that lantern, I need the fuel. I don't want to refuel or repair it. I want to take the fuel out of it, but I guess not. Drop. We're all rested up, but it will just be easier to search this place in the daytime. So I'm gonna go back to sleep for like another hour or two. Let's just try 1 hour. There we are, baby steps. It's not perfect, but it's better. Put our lantern away. Pick up our sleeping roll. And get sidetracked by endlessly searching this place.
What have we here?
A decent vest, okay. Chips, ketchup chips. That is the most Canadian thing I've ever seen in a game. You know it's a Canadian game when they're throwing ketchup chips in.
Seems like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
Workbench. What can I make? Nothing. What? I had the blueprint for a rabbit snare last time.
I think I can use this.
Give me a hacksaw game. Chocolate bar in the toolbox. That's where I keep all my chocolate bars. Dry and salty beef jerky. A fridge.
Thank goodness.
Grape soda. Give me that. It kind of hurts my eyes to look at this. Brightness is just down a bit too low. It's not that the brightness is down, it's that I should be using my lantern. Distress pistol.
Be too careful.
And a dead guy that I didn't even see. The administration office key. Okay. A note. Jackson seen some wolves in the area last week. Emily said she thought she saw a bear skulking around the camp. I'm not convinced it isn't those Briar House thugs trying to scare us off, but just in case, keep the flare gun handy. It's the closest thing we have to a firearm. Upstairs, I suppose. The aid station. Let's search the aid station.
Aid station. That's
Need a crowbar.
the trapper needs. Must be something we can use.
Oh, there we go. Pry bar. Some radio parts. Some more matches. A soda.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. Yeah. Oh, we need the medical locker key. Okay, so we can break in here. Medical locker key, look at that. Elevator note. The elevator's acting up again. We've checked the mechanical, they seem fine. Must be something glitchy in the electronics. Keep an eye on it. If the elevator gets stuck, it'll be a long walk before you can get back into the control room. The elevator's the only way to the turbine room. I feel like that's got to be relevant at some point. Floppy disk. Give us some good. Give me that good. Medical supplies.
Industrial strength antibiotics and very strong pain.
Industrial strength antibiotics. What does that even mean?
This stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
Get the medical supplies back to the trapper before he dies. Journeyed all the way here just for that? Just to save a man's life? Can I open that door? No. If we keep going up. Nothing. What if we keep going down? Okay. The game said no. Go back to the old man. Okie dokie. And we're probably over encumbered, right? Yes. What's our weight at? 3.18 kilograms. Well, let's eat this food. Drink this water. Only did so much as I suppose is to be expected. Let's look at the clothes. We don't need these anymore, so let's go harvest Mackenzie's old boots. Repair the ones I'm wearing now. Okay, we're good for a little bit. We don't need... here we go. We don't have any accessories. We don't have a second toque. We are kind of... yeah. Let's roll out our flare gun. Put a 12 gauge shotgun shell in there, watch it explode. Is that both a misconception and not a misconception? There's
check in on that old trapper.
The very small modification, you can put a shotgun shell in most flare guns. So it technically works. However, they just usually just break in your hand. See if that bear is still around. So, you know, it's plastic. So now we just walk back. That was our entire playthrough last time. We just walked here. This part's just gonna be walking back. That's crazy. Put some pep in our step. Bro's got a little zip right now. He's motivating. Motivating. What's the gun? I don't want to waste another bullet. Boom! Yeah, get wrecked. I don't know if that's how I should be using the flares, but whatever works. I probably could have picked up the shell off the ground too. Oops. I'm willing to bet there's a point in the game later where you can let's see. Oh, 1 brings up my lantern. 2 brings out our rifle. Or, oh, two cycles through our weapons. Okay. Which means 1 cycles through our light sources. Should bring out my matches. Yeah, 56. Look at that, moving up in the world. Okay. No decoys. 4. Our camp craft. Okay. Did I miss anything when I was in here last time? Scrap metal. Don't need it. I'll take the cloth. No time to waste. I feel like I could be, you know, traversing the map, but quick story playthrough. I kind of want to go up there. I hope if the story doesn't bring me there in the next little while, I think I'm just gonna make a journey up to the top there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Sorry, a little moment of silence there, folks. I was just sending a message. We're a little over encumbered. I picked up some sticks, another sewing kit, some cloth, some mittens. We are a tad over encumbered. Just a kiss. Is there auto walk? I feel like if I was playing like some other game, I could like hit caps lock and he would just keep walking. Oh. For all three of our last Let's Plays of this game, Leo Pio on Twitch was here the entire time, very active in the conversation. Made the game go by so much quicker. No Leo Pio today. There's our cabin. But I think we're doing okay. The weather in the game is being very forgiving right now. I'm sure I'll get back there and give him the meds and it'll say, you know, go to somewhere up here for something or other. Time will tell. I'm trying to keep each of these Let's Plays we do with you guys to about an hour. Goes a little under, a little over. It's not the end of the world. But when I first started doing them, when I was playing Bioshock, they were, I think my first one was 2.5 hours long. And that's just, it's too long. It's too long. There's the wolf. There's our wolf that we shot. Frozen carcass. Give me all the meat. Give me the hide, give me the guts. Harvest it all. Probably going to be freezing when I'm done, but we're almost to where we're going anyway. There we go. I think we can dry them just by like you just lay them out.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, baby steps, brother. It's not the end of the world. It might be, actually, based on a lot of things some of the people are talking about in this game. It very well could be the end of the world. Oh, and he's hungry too. What a little whiner. Ooh. Yeah, man, it's the Arctic. Everyone's cold. Except it's not. I think I read somewhere that this game takes place on Vancouver Island, or like just off of Vancouver Island, which feels crazy. Going the right way, right? Oh, kind of not. We want to go more this way. Which, like, I don't know why. Like, I know the game was Canadian. I assumed it took place in, like, way north. I don't know, like, North BC, North Alberta, maybe Nunavut, like, somewhere around, like, the Yukon or whatnot. This is when I get an actually in the comments. Actually. The Northern Great Bear Isle off of Vancouver Island is this far from the Yukon or whatnot, you know? Which, like, I didn't do my fucking research, so it is what it is. Let's walk up this hill and roll my ankle. Why not? I almost wish it was like, I don't know who watching has ever played Far Cry 2. It's my favorite of the Far Cry games, but when you take out your map, you just hold it in front of you. And when you look down, your character's holding the map and you can see yourself on the map and all your icons and everything. But you can just keep walking or driving or doing whatever you're doing, and then you just look up. And you can just look down and take a quick check at the map whenever you want to. It's one of my favorite navigation mechanics, I think, in games. Some people don't like it, I guess, but I was a fan. Almost back. What is this? Piece of wood? Piece of bark? I know we're encumbered, but we're going back to the house right there anyway. Which probably actually has an infinite fire, so it doesn't really matter, but...
All I could think about is food.
God, what a baby. Now, the fact that we've got 38 kilograms of stuff on us, which I think is about 2.5, 2.6 pounds in a kilogram. So almost triple, so a little over 100 pounds in gear on us. We are dressed in winter clothes, and we only had one cold arrow or whatever. I don't know the unit of measurement, or even if it tells us, but it's warm enough that we were not rapidly losing our heat while we were out here. So like close to 0 degrees Celsius. We're dressed in winter kit and we've got 100 pounds on our back and we're walking. We would not be cold. Our feet might be cold, but we would not be at risk of hypothermia right now. Let's put some of this fire making stuff in here because I think there's a scrap metal in there. There's a workbench inside. I'll store it in there. Cutscene? Cutscene. Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's smart. Take it easy. Pretty banged up. Probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you a shot of some heavy antibiotics. Might feel funny for a while, but it'll help. You're gonna need some time to recover.
Did you look at the fucking instructions? God damn.
You don't have time.
It's like that scene from the first season of The Last of Us when Ellie has to give Joel antibiotics.
Message.
I don't know if anyone watched that show, but
Never mind that.
it was wild to watch.
Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good. That's a military shortwave, isn't it? Maybe.
Maybe.
I know a bit about radios. It's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
I mean, if you just looked at it and saw it was a military radio, then it is like surplus that you've seen.
So, whatever's wrong with the radio goes deeper than that. What could it be? Has something to do with the power.
That's usually why they're called surplus stores, because it is a surplus of what the army had.
Transformers, maybe.
Shit, old stuff,
We have bigger problems to
used
deal with
stuff,
first.
given away or sold, stolen, pawned.
He's a smart old bastard. He'll keep us from getting out, getting supplies, finding help. Eventually, he'll either get us
Let's ask about the bear.
What's this unfinished business between you and the bear?
Ah, me and the old bear. Every time we meet, we make a little trade.
And what do you trade?
Scars, blood, yep.
Each other's blood, mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, well, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
Okay.
The dam was pretty busted up, like you said.
The place was cracked open by the quake years ago and never recovered. It was already half dead at the time.
Meaning?
Oh.
The dam dates back to the 60s. Industrialists from the mainland wanted to use it to power a mining town he was planning to build. But the bottom fell out of the price of coal. He had to abandon those plans. Some fool tried to get it running again in the 80s. But then the forest talkers got involved, and that was the end of it. Pretty sure the quakes finished the job once and for all.
Okay, what are the forest talkers?
So, who are the forest talkers?
Like environmentalists?
Eco-terrorists.
Yeah.
Activists, some call them. Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Why are they out here?
Well, they've been active for years. They come and go. Mostly here to throw a wrench in the works for a variety of resource projects, mining, forestry mainly. They want Great Bear to remain a pristine wilderness.
You don't sound like you agree.
Oh, I've no love for industry. But this is the way of the world. You have something they want. They take it. Nothing much you can do to stop it.
Well, judging by what I saw in the dam, I'd say the forest talkers are still active.
Well, that's good news for you. Keep your eyes open for supply caches they might have left behind.
Have you seen my wife?
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
You won't find too many people out here. That's kind of the whole point.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here a few days ago. She might have been injured.
What makes you think she came through here?
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton. Then... I'm not sure.
Well, the roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her. Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, you won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to get my radio up and running, so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
Okay. She was going to Perseverance Mills.
The woman I'm looking for. She might be on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills. You know it?
Yeah. Shit nothing town, north part of the island.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know it.
We were on our way there, my passenger and I, when we crashed. I need to find a way to get there, or contact her. See if she's all right.
Sure she's alive?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We are not sure.
Normally I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. The whole area's been damn quiet since those lights in the sky. And the wildlife's acting strange. But I might have an idea.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
Oh my god, just tell me, brother. Oh.
This shortwave. I use it to keep an ear open for what's going on.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio. But I think I have a better idea.
Ooh, send me up to that tower.
It's no use with the old bear out there. Your path to a working radio and our survival is through that bear. We have to find a way to deal with him first.
Leo, what is up, man? I was talking about you a minute ago. I'll fill you in a moment. I'm ready.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
That's because the old bear is special. I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears. But I've never encountered anything quite like him.
Quite like him.
Special bear like that needs special magic to bring him down.
Magic?
Don't worry, I'm not delirious. I don't mean literal magic, but we need the old knowledge, the old ways.
What do you have in mind?
There's an old story, local legend maybe, about one of the original settlers of this place, Spence. Story goes something like this. Spence shows up and sets up his claim shanty with his young family in tow. For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay Company. Old voyageur stock, they say.
Some old Canadian lore.
Hard people. Survivors. One day, a bear shows up and menaces the homestead. Spence takes a shot at the bear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear wanders off, but Spence's wife, she takes a turn. Slips into fever. For days, delirious, she screams about the bear. Local doctor can't do a thing for her, neither can the priest. A week later, hired hand goes missing. And they find him. Just a body. Ravaged. Spence fears for his wife and kids. He's convinced some evil bear spirit is trying to kill them. Revenge for some slight in the past, maybe. Something in the family history. Spence gets some men together for a hunting party. They go out into the muskeg and track something big for days. Eventually corner it. It's a big son of a bitch. Biggest bear they'd ever seen. Man killer. Story goes, they empty their rifles into the bear and it just walks away. Like it's made of stone. They call it the demon bear after that.
The demon
Life's
bear.
gone now. Spence believes the bear's evil spirit is eating her soul. He can't get anyone to join him on another hunting party. They know rifles don't work. So he forges a spear. Like a boar spear, but bigger. From some old Hudson's Bay trapper's wisdom, apparently. He goes out into the muskeg, disappears for days. And then one morning, the wife's fever breaks. But nothing from Spence. Some men go out looking for him. And they find him. Half dead. Blood all over him. Body torn almost in two. The bear's work. The last thing he says is, "Spear stole the bear's soul. My wife is now free." And then he's gone.
So, did he kill the bear?
Nobody knows. Never found a carcass. They buried Spence, took the spear back and hung it over the mantelpiece in the Spence homestead. Never saw that bear. Or any other. Again. Years later, after the Spence family faded to obscurity, wealthy land baron bought the spear to hang in his hunting lodge. Just so he could tell that story, I imagine.
So, do you believe it? The story of the demon bear? The spear stealing its soul?
No, of course not. I might spend all my time alone in the wilderness, but I'm not crazy. But the old stories sometimes have truths hidden in them. Spence might have been superstitious, but he had the right idea. 10 inches of cold, hard steel might do what a bullet can't. I'm convinced. A spear's the way to kill that bear. And you need to get Spence's bear-killing spear if we're gonna survive the winter. The old hunting lodge is still there.
Yeah, let's
Couple
go.
of days' journey south. Follow the
Couple of
tracks the
days'
other way,
journey.
through the muskeg.
Okay.
You'll find it. If the spear's there, get it.
Might be our best hope.
And the radio?
Okie dokie.
You deal with the bear, and let me worry about the radio.
Don't die while I'm gone, old man. I'll
No.
fill you in a minute, Leo.
Let me rest. Good luck out there. Watch out for our demon.
Right.
All right, Leo. At the end of the last time you were watching, we just left the little town, crawled down the rope and fell. We walked a ways, go through a cave, came out in this area, met this old gentleman who was in a fight with a bear. The bear got the best of him. We traversed across the map to this dam to get him some meds. Traversed back, and then that's kind of where you popped in. We gave him his meds. We got a gun now. That's more or less the grand scheme of what you missed, my friend. So let's okay, and then let's take our stuff that we've got. How do I kind of place it? Campcraft. I think what we can do is we can drop this pelt and these guts. Yeah, and it will cure them. And then you can use them to make, like, I think I can use that pelt to make leather and these guts to make leather. I bought the game on sale, Leo. You said you're going to buy it. I only paid like $4 for it. There's a survival mode as well outside of the main story. Take a look at this locker. Keep that sewing kit, keep that sewing kit, keep that one line. We have fishing tackle. Bedroll pot. Flare. That's it. Did it say all that meat I had was rancid? Cook to eat safely. Okay, let's cook it. What time is it in the game? Sun is starting to go down. So can I sleep in here? Is there another bed? Put my bedroll down. And then let's take a look. What's our journey? It wants us to go in here. A man killing bears on the prowl, risking Mackenzie's mission to find Astrid, but an old Voyager legend that might hold the answer to overcoming the massive predator. Retrieve the legendary spear from the hunting lodge. Wait for 1 hour? Yeah. Drink some water. I think we can freeze that meat if we leave it, if we drop it outside as well. So I think if we go in here, drop, drop, drop. Drop. appreciate you, brother. Quick stretch. Oh. Let's get a nice long night's rest. Cook a bit of water, make some water. Okay, fill up our food. Fill up our thirst. Touch up the breast of both of them. Can I make cook? I use this can. We can make some tea. Oh, I don't have any water. Let's make some more water. Recycled can, make water. 19 minutes till melted until melted. Okay, how's our weight? How is our weight? 26 kilograms. Let's harvest this vest that we don't need. Get some cloth out of it. $13 till boiled. Okay, go back here. How's our quality here? Actions. Let's wear these pants. And then let's... Where's our shitty pants we just took off? These pants. Harvest. Our water will be bad by the time we're done. Can't do that just yet. Not bad, but boiled or whatever. New work gloves. How long will it take me to harvest you? 10 minutes? Let's do that. And then we will take, oh, until boiled. Let's take that. Let's cook a tea. Almost time to go. Take that water, take that cooking pot. Okay, we'll drink this tea and then we will leave out on our adventure to get the spear to kill this bear. Turn the game audio up a little bit. Let's drink the tea. And head out on our adventure. Where's the door? Leave cabin. Okay, and we gotta go go back to the train tracks and then turn right. I don't know if leaving at night's a good idea, but I'm gonna. Do a quick manual save. Have you died? Not yet. Nope. We did have some problems with our save file. So like you might have seen when I just saved there, attempt number 2. Because we had a problem with the save file. Quick look. Did I bring fire making supplies with me? Nope. No, I did not. Take 10 minutes, break down that stick. I was a dummy and didn't bring any sticks and wood. Wolf. Get lost, pal. This looks like where we want to be. Has the stream been quiet, but that's okay. Leave Mystery Lake, sure. Yep, going to another new map. Where are we now? Forlorn Muskeg. So it wants us to keep oh, we got to travel right through this entire map. What's over here? A shortwave tower. Shortwave tower, and the old Spence family homestead. Okay, so that's where the spear, I guess, once was, but we got to travel right through this map and out the other side. Okie dokie. BRB? Yeah, no worries, Leo. No worries. Looks like the earthquake messed up these train tracks. Why is there so many trains on the track? Seems like each map has a train. But it's just like it's one track. Why are there so many trains on one track? Okay. Can I get into any of these?
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, I know. You big bitch. Take that piece of firewood. Anywhere out of the wind. Piece of coal. Dog, a coal. I'm working on it, pal. Oh, be warmer. I'm being warmer. How are you? How was your day? Cook. How's my food? Food's okay. I'll make some tea. Oh, metal container to search.
Hope nobody needs this
A
anymore.
toque. Be warm faster. We're on a mission to go get a spear to kill a bear because somehow our gun and 10 bullets are not enough. Spoiler alert. We are on our third map, going to our fourth map. Yeah, spoilers. Some more coal. Okay, let's how's our heat? 2 hours left in the fire, so let's do this. Bed down. Put my bed down. Sleep for 1 hour. That sun's up.
Wonder if
Dog
this is
food,
anything
yum.
to eat.
Away we go. Gotta leave so I don't get spoiled. It's so valid. Miss you already. Goodbye, fire. Woof.
Looks like I survived another night.
Yeah. Can I walk around him? I just want to leave you be, pal. That's a lie, actually. Gotcha. I want your guts. And your hide. Oh, and we're freezing to death. Okay, what about you? What if I do this? What if we start a fire right here? We're just starting fires everywhere.
Come on. My fingers feel numb.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Okay. Cook. One hour fire. There's our tea that we just made. I'd like to drink it. "52 minutes until ready." That's crazy. We need to wait for 1 hour, please, game. Let's take that. Take a torch just because. Why not? On the road again. We don't need a torch, but might as well. Something I never looked, I guess I could pay a little more attention in the fire settings. Wonder if I can snuff out the fire to leave the wood and stuff that's there, and then light it next time I'm back. Do any of these screens tell me the weather? Scent! I didn't realize we have a scent. Warmth bonus, windproof bonus. -9? That's... I mean, bro's freezing feels like -9. That's crazy. Okay, I'm no, like, Arctic survival, you know, mastermind expert better than all the rest, but I spent quite a bit of time in northern Canada, Arctic Circle, where it's like, you know, 25 below feels like 40 below. And I'm not going to say it's not that hard, like, dude was in a plane crash. Like, I was there with supplies, with tents, with everything set up. But my point is, feels like -9 is not scared for your life cold when you have, you know, lots of meat. You've got fires set up. You've got a parka on and snow pants and boots and 2 toques and 2 sweaters under your parka. And you've got 100 pounds of gear on your back and you're walking and it only feels like -9. Bro is fine. You know, the bear that's hunting you down and the wolves and stuff, different story, of course. But in the grand scheme of trying to survive in the cold, life ain't so bad right now for him. Oh, frozen body. Some more firewood? Yes, sir.
I need to drop something.
Oh. Okay, we are over encumbered. Gotcha, game. Blood-soaked note. First was the rancid meat, then the sprained ankle, and then the convict out of nowhere gave him the slip by falling down the damn ravine. Never should have tried to leave Milton. Oh, R.I.P., buddy. Bye-bye. I understand we are over encumbered right now, but I'm taking this stuff anyway. Is that birds? I mean, I hear them. The shadow I saw, I mean. Beautiful soundtrack in this game. Oh, we're almost there. How's our weight? 31 kilograms. Let's drink some water. Bring us down a little bit. Probably not a kilogram, but 0.4 of a kilogram. Oh, and we should still have cooked meat. Let's eat it. How's our weight now? Still up there. Oh, okay. We've got a lot of matches. I suppose we could have left some of those behind. Let's leave the forlorn muskeg. Okay, probably find somewhere to rest up here or set up a little camp or something, and then that'll probably be the end of this part of the YouTube video. Maybe a little hut or something around here. Perhaps a little cave. take a poke around. We're not in a huge rush. We do need to warm up a bit, though. Where is it we're going on this map? All the way up to the tippy top, of course. Because why wouldn't we be? Can we go this way? Or should we just... It looks like... The game looks like it wants us to go this way. I'm wondering if it would be more fun to go this way. Let's do it. Oh, no sprinting downhill. Another wolf guy. Leave me be. Let my people go. Gotcha. Okay, well, I don't really have the carrying capacity to harvest you, unfortunately, my friend. But I also don't feel like letting them bite me and having to deal with all that nonsense. Can I fall through the ice? If I could jump, I would, just to see. A bit sleepy. Why are we sleepy? It's only the middle of the day. Okay, we're gonna set up a little fire pit here. Put our little sleeping bag down. Make us up some water. Did I pick my sleeping bag up when I was done with it last time? I hope I did, because I don't remember.
Well, that didn't work.
We did, okay. Wish this could go a little quicker. At least tell us if we failed right at the beginning so we don't have to wait through this. Yeah, let's add 1 piece of firewood, 1 piece of coal. Put our little bed down. Come on, give me my bed. Sleep for... How long do we have fire for? 3 hours, 10 minutes? Okay, let's add... Oh, what just happened? I wanted to, actually wanted to sleep in that game, believe it or not. We will have a little nap, warm up, get a little bit of rest. And with that, we will be done. Part 5, I think, of playing The Long Dark. So if you're watching on YouTube, we got our meds back to the old dude, who sent us on a quest to get a spear to kill that bear. And that's about all we did in this last hour. We're on our truck to get the spear. And we're going to call that there. And so in real time, we're going to get back into the next part here shortly. In real life time for you guys, in terms of the upload schedule, there might be a day or two in between these if anyone's watching. And so we will catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you watching this video.